guess I've been a Christian as long as I can remember, but there is a definite point where your faith becomes your own and not your parents'. I was in junior high, like we went on like youth retreats all the time, and eventually like gradually just became more and more evident, and then finally God kind of just like slapped me in the face, and I was like, because I was really sort of like questioning, like just some things, with God and like if He's real, and He totally made Himself known, like. It is, I don't know, once you finally are at that point, it is really amazing.
One of the biggest things that the world sees when they see Christians, and especially young Christians, is a lot of kids who act as though their faith is not their own and their faith is something that they're being dragged into by their parents. And I think, it's really important for you not to be riding the coattails of your parents' faith. It's something you have to have on your own. And it's a relationship. You can't have a relationship, through somebody else. You have to have a relationship with somebody just one-on-one, and for it to be meaningful and very deep.
And you know what? When we sing this song, we're not talking about some random grace that just floats around. We're talking about a loving God that loves you so much that He would give His only Son to die in your place.
I think for me personally, I think I've always been really, anxious and seeking God. But there's a point when your focus gets stern and your focus gets more focused. And I think early high school, mid high school, when I really started being discipled by some of my youth leaders, I started to kind of start thinking more about my faith and what God wanted me to do, and became a lot more serious. So I think high school is a very key point for a lot of us. It's just one of those things that changes our whole mindset, and that's really a key point in everybody's life, I think, because it depicts to you whether or not you're gonna run with it or whether you're gonna fall away and kind of realize it later in life after you've made a bunch of mistakes. And so it's your call, it's your choice.